Hello, Wildcats. We had some winners from the livestock show last week at the Rains County Fair, and we just wanted to interview some of them.
So let's go ahead and jump into it. Good morning, Wildcats. My name's Chris, and this is Colby from the livestock auction. He won some awards for lamb training. Colby, can you tell us a little bit about what that lamb training was and what awards you got?
Well, the awards I got was I got Grand Overall Lamb and Senior Showmanship. Which Grand Overall is I had the best animal, best looking lamb in the entire show. Showmanship was that I looked the best in the ring. And the training, it takes a long time. Basically from the time I get them to show time, I'm still training. And I'll get them in April and then show September.
That's cool. Can you tell us a little bit about the kind of training you put your lamb through?
First we had to get them walking, get them on the halter train. That'll take a bit. Then we start with showmanship and all that, which is basically getting the lamb to where it needs to be to look its best. And that'll take a while too, especially getting them calmed down and trained. And then there's things called jackpot shows that I go to all the time. That it's practice for the bigger shows, and it helps the lamb calm down because it's with the other animals, and that helps out a lot too.
Can you tell me a little bit about how long you've been training your animals?
So I get them in April, around my birthday in April, and then we don't work them at all for about 2 to 3 weeks. Just to get them used to us and get them used to the barn, their new setting. Then we'll start, and then it'll just keep nonstop until showtime.
That's really fascinating. Can you tell me a little bit about why you do livestock shows?
Responsibility. It teaches responsibility a lot. And, if you don't win, you be humble about it. So
That's good sportsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
Colby, can you tell me why you chose lamb? And what kind of animals do you usually do?
Well, I usually do lambs, but I've shown every animal, or the major 4 animals, the cattle, pigs, lambs, and goats. And I picked lambs out of all of them because, for me, they're the easiest one to get down. Goats, I outgrew those, and they're exact same as lambs, so it was between those two mainly.
What were the main things the judges were looking for?
How composed your lamb can be, how calm it is, how calm you are. As the shower, you need to be calm, collective, and what the judge is looking for, it's not just that if your lamb is calm and stuff, it's if you have the right amount of muscle, the right amount of muscle to fat ratio, and I can't really explain it, but yeah. And then what you are, and you have to be and you want to be respectful to the judge because that will go a long way too. Like shake their hand after the show, no matter what place you got, just go and shake their hand, and that'll go a long way.
Respect does go a long way. All right, Kobe, thank you for coming on, and I'll see you next time.
Hi, everyone. I'm Coy, and this is Kenzie. So, could you tell us more about what happened at the stock show?
What happened at the stock show was there was a lamb show, a cattle show, heifer show, a steer show, and a pig show. Which I did the pig show. I got Grand Champion Pig, which is basically you presenting the pig well and make sure it has good coverage and everything. And then I also got Senior Showmanship, which is saying I knew how to stay calm and keep my animal in control.
Oh, congratulations. Could you tell us more about what goes into the show and how you prep for it?
Well, what goes into the show is more of a little hard for me to explain, but how I train for it is getting the pig around January and wait about 2 weeks, then we start messing with it, getting him around a whip, because you have to walk him with a whip, and getting them used to it, getting walked every week, twice daily, and make sure they're used to it. Also, we go to jackpots, which is a smaller show getting you ready for the big shows. And those jackpots help the animals be comfortable around other pigs, and that way they're not, when you get to the pig show, scared and run off. So
That's really interesting. So have you done any like other animals, shown any other animals? Tell us more about your past experiences.
past experiences, I was going to show steer my freshman year, but it didn't work out. So I've always stuck with pigs. Actually, the last couple years, last year I got a pig that the jackpots I got about 9 buckles with. So I've had a fun experience with it.
Oh, that's really cool. So, what goes why do you do these shows? Like, what's your passion and the reason you go for these shows every year?
The reason I do it is because I enjoy messing with animals, and that's my home, and also teach me responsibility and a goal. It teaches me to accomplish more goals in my life.
Is there any specific reason you chose pig? Like, is there like animals you favor more, or is it just easier to train?
I chose pig because I feel like they're a little more easy to train, which the easiest animals to train are lambs and pigs. But pigs are just what I started with, and I've fallen to liking them.
So, after you competed, there was an auction. Could you tell us more about that?
Yes, that is where all the animals sell except for the heifers. Personally, mine sold for $6,500 and then $1,500 add-ons. It's a lot. It's the most I've ever gotten, which it being my senior year, is going towards college. Others range about $885 to $1,500, so it goes from $85 to down. Lambs, it starts at $500 and goes up. It depends on what animal you show. It depends on how much you get, because the range is all different for the selling.
So like
prices.
all that training really goes into like the final,
Yes.
that final time where you show the animal and you decide the people who like want to buy them.
Yes.
So that must be really satisfying to like finally have that happen, and you get that reward for all that hard work and training.
Yes.
I can definitely see why it'd be a fun thing to do.
Yes, and I've done it for 8 years, so
Wow.
I'm sad that I don't get to do it in Rains County anymore, but I still will be able to do majors, so.
So will you be continuing showing animals?
Yes, I'll be continuing showing animals through majors and the jackpots.
Well, I wish you luck on your endeavors and good luck. And
Thank you.
on to the next.
Hey Wildcats, I'm AJ and I'm here with,
Addison.
and my understanding is that you won an award at the stock show.
Yes, I won reserve champion.
Oh, could you go into depth on what that is?
Basically, it's second place in the champion class.
I see. And was it difficult or challenging in any way to get to that point?
Yes, especially because it's my first year showing goats.
Oh, and how does that feel?
Feels good. Like I worked a lot for it and paid off.
That's good. Since it is your first year, what have you learned this year in showing?
I learned about feeding and supplements and how to brace them and how to walk.
So, did someone mentor you in any way, or did you just like jump into this and be like, I got it?
I had a lot of people help me over the months, training them and lots of advice. It really helped.
Is there anything you would like to say to those people?
I'd like to thank them very sincerely.
Is there anybody that you would like to thank?
I'd like to thank everybody that helped me, and they know who they are, and they really did an amazing job helping me this year.
Alrighty, well, thank you for coming down to do this interview.
Thank
On to the
you.
next one, Wildcats.
Hey, what's up, Wildcats? I'm here with,
Tatum.
and today we're going to be talking about the livestock at the fair. So how'd that go?
It went really good. I got reserve lamb.
So what are some things you did to train and prepare your lamb for this?
So we walked him every day. We walked him on the treadmill a lot, and we braced him every day, and we fed him a lot, and yeah.
So what are some challenges you had to overcome during this process?
He wasn't walking very good in the beginning, so the treadmill helped a lot. Like, we walked him every day on that.
I just want to say congratulations. And is there anyone that you want to shout out that helped you along this process?
Yes, I would like to shout out Dana for helping me through this whole experience, and she is the only reason that I got this reserve award.
All right, perfect. So I want to say congratulations, and we'll see you next time.